This trip has been amazing. We've been all over Brazil. We've been able to meet a lot of people. It's been fun to do a range of performing in shows, to having family home evening with individual families, getting to know them a little bit more on a personal level, and sightseeing all the beautiful things here. There was this one family that I got to meet this week that was so special, and I love them so dearly already. It was the night that we got to spend doing family home evening, and I was so nervous at first going into that. Are they gonna speak Portuguese, English? Are we gonna able to communicate in the slightest bit? Like, I don't know, but it was just so funny. The second I met them, I was like, oh, we're gonna be fine. This is gonna be the best night ever. And they ended up teaching me more than I ever could have taught them. And so I think that's just been the big takeaway, is there's just so much more that we are supposed to learn on this tour. Experiential learning is truly for us. Like, we are here, sure, we're sharing this amazing show and all these things that we've prepared with these people, but we're here so that they can be with us and teach us.
We have a saying on YAs, which is do it for the one. Do it for the one person in the audience who needs to hear it today. And I think on this tour, I've realized that it's like what people say about missions, where the person you're there to convert is yourself. And on this tour, the one who has needed it has been me. The people of Brazil obviously are just so grateful and loving and wonderful, but the person who has needed all these experiences and needed all these service opportunities and needed the ability to be here has been me.
I feel like this tour has thrown a lot of curveballs at us. We've had injuries, we've had a cold of sorts passing around the team, a lot of sickness, a lot of people needing to stay out of shows and rest occasionally, but we've had to make it work and make the show go on every time. And it seems that we get a different scenario, whether it's a tilted stage that's too small, or we have 7 people missing out of our 19 people team, and we just have to figure it out. But I realized that with the right people, you can always figure something out. And I've also realized that the Spirit will fill the gap.
Recently, I was listening to a devotional for YSA, and something they talked about is that Heavenly Father has given us lots of gifts and talents, and that we're stewards over these gifts and talents. I just feel super grateful that I have this opportunity to share my gifts and talents in a way that kind of makes me feel like I'm fulfilling my role in being stewards over the gifts that Heavenly Father has given me. I definitely feel connected to Him in those moments where I'm able to share light through talents and be able to see people in the audience smile and have joy because of what Heavenly Father has given me.
We know that God gives us our gifts. One of my gifts happens to be performing. And we can't bury our talents in the ground. We have to go out and share them. That's what the Lord asks. And there was someone here who needed our show, someone whose day we made a little better, a connection we made that was a little stronger. And I'm grateful to be an instrument in the Lord's hands that way.
We went to a children's hospital for children with rare diseases, and we planned on singing all of our Disney music that day. Jessica picked up a little boy and swung him around, and I just remembered, like, this is why. And we were told afterwards that that little boy only has 6 months left to live. Gonna get a little emotional. But we realized that if nothing else this tour, we made his day a little better that day. And if that was all we came here to do, that would have been enough for me. I got on the bus and I was like, I did it. Moments like those remind me why I love to dance and why I love to sing, because it brings me so much joy. And I know that it's our job to bring that joy to everyone else, because everybody needs it.
I feel like being here in Brazil has been just the biggest service and learning opportunity that I just ever could have. And I'm so grateful that it's through BYU and it's through my time here that I've been able to have these opportunities.
We've seen that there are saints in all corners of the world, and getting the opportunity, being given the opportunity by our donors to come serve these people, that's a dream of mine. I want to keep doing that forever. I want to see the world. I want to serve the world. And this has been a great opportunity to do that. Last year in China, this year in Brazil. or wherever else we go. I'm very grateful for that being made possible, especially with a wife and a kid. We can't afford to really travel, and we can't afford to experience these other cultures. So to be given this opportunity now is life-changing.
I have been very lucky to have been on a lot of these tours, actually. This is my 4th international tour now with BYU, and I have always thought of these experiences as my personal mini missions. And I genuinely feel like my testimony has grown more on these trips than I think it has my whole life. I grew up in the church, and I've always had a strong testimony, but there's nothing like going somewhere full of people you don't know and finding a way to connect to them through your talents. I really believe that it is one of the fastest ways to understand people on a greater level and to love them, and also to love your art, your passions.
It's a special experience to get to be on the front lines of all of this and see the miracles in the work that Heavenly Father can do through the young ambassadors and through this tour. And there's been so many miracles and so many amazing experiences that I will never forget, that have helped me build my testimony, that have helped me see the purpose of why we do this, why we tour around and share talents, why BYU does the things that it does as an institution that no one else in the world does.